Hello and welcome back. You've reached another mini vlog, so check out the link below for the full-length version. Hi! So, quick aside before we get into the actual review, I think I am going to switch back to just the single review format, so this is going to be the last review with a mini version. But definitely keep watching if you're interested, and click the link below if you want some more of my thoughts. This week I'm reviewing Diesel Jester's second book in the Fallen Stars trilogy, Binaries. Now, I was really excited about the notion of reviewing this book because with my first review, Diesel's like, yeah, I totally get it. Sarah was kind of flat. She was really just a damsel in distress. But in book 2, she has more of a personality. So I was like, yes, always here for some character development. And I got it, but I definitely had to wait for it. And that's a large part because book 2 isn't necessarily about Sam and Sarah this time. Instead, it's about Sophie, who is married to a low life of a guy. He loses her in a game of chess, and she's sent off to live in the Republic as a sex slave. Because, like book 1, this is a sci-fi erotica series. So she actually doesn't seem to have as bad of a time as like Sarah did in book 1. She seems to have some pretty nice masters. So, you know, like, all the more power to her. She finds some love. It's pretty great. And I actually really liked well, for one, I really liked the romance between her and Ayan, who is a space elf. But I also just really found the juxtaposition of Sarah and Sophie just very fascinating. Because in book 1, as I kind of alluded to, Sarah is very damsel in distress-like. Whereas Sophie, she straight up is like, do you want me to just be mindless? And everyone's like, no, like, we want you to have a personality, we want you to speak up, but like, we also want you to be available for our needs. So, you know, take that as you will. I'm kind of finding that I'm not sure if this is quite the genre for me. However, I do like this character development, and I do like the exploration of the characters, just because there are like a lot of different aspects to Sophie that I think make her really interesting, and I'll get more into that in the extended version. But, you know, bottom line, if you like sci-fi, you're gonna like this book. If you like erotica, you're gonna like this book. If neither of those things tick your boxes, this might not be the series to take a look at, even if you really do like in-depth character design. And something else that Jester does really, really well is just the development of this entire futuristic alternative universe where there's this uptight confederacy and this very hedonistic New Roman Republic. Just, there are so many dichotomies, and I think it's really interesting. So for those reasons, I do recommend, because it's very obvious that Diesel Jester has spent a lot of time thinking about the characters and developing the characters and developing the world. And when Sam and Sarah finally come back, kind of at the end of the book, if I'm being honest, which is a bit of a bummer, because I was like, come back sooner, like, I miss you, I miss your sass. It's really well thought out, and I think the characters are what make this series a really interesting read. So click the link below if you want to hear more of my thoughts, especially about that kind of juxtaposition, and keep an eye out for next week's post on Brenda Lynn's Sister Lost. Happy reading, and thanks.